Welcome to Creator You.
All right, so for this last business, we will be looking at a company called Paw Please. So let's pretend I own a company called Paw Please. Now, what do? I help people train their dogs for better behavior and for specific tasks like herding, hunting, protection, etc. Products that we sell courses with specific training and 12-week training programs, and I assume these programs are to help people train their dogs better. Target demographic: people with bad dogs, people who need working dogs. And our plan is show how to train dogs to do common tasks and stop doing behavior or stop having problem behavior 2 times a week. So I do have a dog, even though I've never really searched how to train it, and even though I complain about its bad behavior, I've never really tried to train it. So that's on me. It does know a few tricks like sit, lay, things like that, but I've never really actively tried to train my dog. But since I have a dog, I kind of know what I would search. So I would say I have a little better advantage for this business in comparison to the last one we did, but still not super familiar with all the keywords. But I at least know a place where to start. Matter of fact, let's just start. So let's say training or teaching people how to train their dog. So the benefit here is, helping, people will be able to train their dog after they watch my videos. So let's do how to train your dragon, your dog. How to train your dog. Okay. This is another good thing that popped up. Not every charm keyword is going to be relevant. Like how to train your dog meme, that's irrelevant. Okay, so that's not going to apply to me here. You don't have to write down every charm keyword here, only the ones that are relevant for your business. So our first bracelet keyword: how to train your dog. Now remember, I'm asking this question, and this just comes natural because I've been on YouTube since 2012. But naturally, I think, how would somebody search in YouTube? Now, people don't search in YouTube, how do I train my dog, right? They search, how can you train your dog? They always speak in that you form. So that is the kind of language we will be using. So, okay, we have how to train your dog. Here are some ideas. How to train your dog to walk on a leash. How to train your dog to sit. To train walk on a leash. How to train your dog to sit. And this time we'll open up a few different searches because I want to show you how you don't only have to search the bracelet keyword. We will search the bracelet keyword because this will show you. Now, this appears to be a very popular topic because look at all the ads for this keyword. So we know people are searching this. This is much more competition than in the last topic of the homeschooling. Now, that might scare people like, oh, competition. No, but you want competition because that means you're in a good market. And every market I've ever worked in or helped people with, there's always enough money to go around. Even in places like fitness where there are thousands of trainers all over the world, online, in person, there's gyms, and there's still many fitness people that make 6, even 7 figures a year. There's just so much money to go around. I would prefer to find a competitive niche rather than being in a niche that's kind of obscure, kind of like nobody's really in it. That's why I've been in the, make money online industry, which is a lot of people in it. Sports, basketball, clearly a lot of people in it, or else I wouldn't have been able to help build a channel to over 2 million subscribers. Language learning there's literally 3 or 4 language learning apps that have valuations in the hundreds of millions of dollars, from Babbel, Rosetta Stone, Duolingo. So that's a very competitive niche. And I might not dominate the niche. I might not be the big boss at the top, but that's the thing. You don't need to be. So it really is a good thing to be in a niche with a lot of competition. So when you see ads, when you see when you see videos with millions of views, you know this is a good niche to be in. Compare that with the homeschooling. I think the video had like a few 100,000 views. Nothing wrong with it if that's your business, but if you're starting from scratch and you have a chance of actually choosing which niche you want to get into, or you're just wondering if YouTube is for you, if there's a niche where you're seeing a lot of videos, a lot of ads and stuff like that, then, that's probably a good niche to get into. But as I was saying, you don't only have to search the bracelet keyword. You'll also be able to find more ideas. You can just search the charm keyword as well. So let's just search this charm. Notice this charm actually can also be a bracelet. So as you see, I'm kind of introducing more and more topics as we go on. I can't throw all this at you in video one, but you can see here that your charm keyword also can become a bracelet keyword. So, and then you would want to create a second topic or area for this charm. So how to train your dog to sit. And if you're in a popular industry like this seems to be, then this will be easier to do like it is here. Stay with, maybe would that say without treats? Okay. Without treats. How to train your dog to sit between your legs. And so those are just different ideas. Now let's actually just go back to here. Let's open these top 3 videos. So here we go. So the topics we have is dog training 101. So that would be another good bracelet keyword because this is the top idea here. So let's go dog training. So dog training is a whole topic of its own that we can use to figure out more bracelet and charm keywords. So dog training 101, train any dog, the basics. And again, these are just ideas. I know I'm copying the headline verbatim here, but it's just so we have ideas of what we want. X dog training exercises you should do every day. So, you get the process here. Now let's go to some of the videos that were at the top. We'll look at the length here. So we'll look at length. We'll look at what type of content is it. And now we'll see what pops up. So some suggested topics, 3 easy things to teach your new puppy. Dog training fundamentals. That's just from this video. Let's see. Pops up here. So this how to stop your dog pulling on your leash seems to be. I would probably add that somewhere, but we'll just leave it here. I think I had saw that in one of the charm keywords. And it makes sense because my little Bichon is very stubborn and she pulls the heck out of me. And then my sister has a big pit bull that weighs like 100 and something pounds. And he pulls too. So much worse than my Bichon because I can control my Bichon. Let's see what. Oh, see, this was the third. So was this the same video? This looks like to be a different video. This is by Will Atherton. This is by American Dog Standard. But this video showed up third in the search, and that topic showed up first under as a suggested. So I would highlight this one. Like this would be one of the top vids I would do when you see that type of interest from YouTube actually. All right. So stop pulling. There's a lot of videos about this. And then of course we could pull out the handy dandy GPT. See what they got to say for us. And this was something I didn't touch on actually last video as well. I think I did in the first one. But another thing, I opened the channels, but I didn't really say like what we're doing with them. But what you would want to do is open these channels where the best videos were being recommended, and then search these channels, see what type of videos are their most popular. And this is something I haven't really talked about is shorts. Because shorts aren't really in that searchable category. So the way you find good shorts is to actually find these channels, check out their shorts, and get different short ideas. Because just because a video is popular in the long form style doesn't mean that topic or that keyword will be popular for a short, because short is more, people aren't searching for shorts. Shorts are just being thrown in people's faces from YouTube. So you really want to have a completely different research process for shorts, but I'll address that in the next video. I just want to touch on it right here, all right? So we'll do the same thing here. Let's look at the most popular vids. So what I like to do is look at the most popular over lifetime. And I can use a lot of these vids. These can be bracelet keywords, charm keywords. But I also like to look at recently uploaded and see what are the most popular videos recently that this channel has created. So this one, these right here, over 100,000. So look within the past few months and see which ones are hitting 100,000 views for this channel, because most of all of them are under 100,000. But then you have these two that really popped off, so you would want to highlight those. And then, of course, going back to here, some ideas for a YouTube channel that teaches people how to train their dog. So I would say, give me a list of YouTube video ideas. And ChatGPT will do its thing. Now, of course, you want to think, don't just copy these down and do videos on these. These are just ideas to get your mind rolling, get your mind thinking, and help you come up with ideas that correlate to what YouTube says your audience wants. So ChatGPT doesn't really know. They might know, but they also might not 100% know what YouTube is currently recommending. You have a better chance at knowing that. So take some of these ideas and then use your brain, use your research from YouTube to determine what videos sound good, which videos sound bad. But look at this. Number 3, teaching your dog to walk on a leash without pulling. So we've already seen that that was one of the videos we need to do. So another thing you can do here with ChatGPT is once you figure out the idea, you can start getting headline ideas. So give me a headline, give me a list of YouTube headline ideas for teaching your dog to walk on a leash without pulling. So the first thing we would want to do is look at the headlines that popped up from YouTube for this, which was how to stop your dog pulling on the leash. Very simple, but we can get more ideas so that we can differentiate the headline through ChatGPT. So we can click that here. And let's just see what this gives. So, I mean, these are some good ideas. You have a listicle here, 5 simple steps to teach your dog to walk on a leash without pulling. That's a pretty good one. The ultimate guide to leash training 101. So leash training your dog is a whole topic that I didn't even think about. And let's see if that's a bracelet keyword. Yep, leash training. And then a puppy, a dog. So let's go a puppy that pulls. So you could just see how this builds out. You really, once you start doing the research, you will have an endless amount of content. You will never run out of content ideas. And keep in mind, you can always do multiple videos on a topic. Just because you have one video on how to stop a dog from pulling on a leash, that doesn't mean you can't do another video on that same topic. For example, in basketball, I created literally over 1,000 videos on basketball training. How? Well, yeah, how to dribble a basketball. Guess what? I could make 100 videos about how to dribble a basketball, giving them different drills, giving them different tips, giving them things to do at home, giving them things to look out for when they're studying film. Like, there's so many ideas that will start to happen. And once you start to develop these, your creativity, a light bulb will just go off in your head and the creativity will just explode and you will have endless ideas. And you'll start to see when you upload what is really resonating with YouTube, what's resonating with the audience, and you can continue to build from there.